Over 70% of adults over 60 take magnesium daily, hoping to sleep better, ease cramps, and feel less fatigued. But strangely, many still suffer from sleepless nights, persistent body aches, and low energy despite months of supplementation. Have you ever wondered if the problem isn't how much you're taking, but what kind of magnesium you're using? The truth is, most standard blood tests can't even detect magnesium deficiency because 99% of your body's magnesium lives inside your cells, not in your bloodstream. Even worse, the most common type of magnesium sold widely over the counter has an absorption rate of just 4%, meaning most of it passes right through your body with little to no benefit. You believe you're doing the right thing, but in reality, your body could be silently running on empty. In this video, I'll show you the 4 types of magnesium you should avoid and the 4 highly effective forms proven by science to help you sleep deeper, stabilize blood pressure, restore memory, and soothe your nervous system. Most importantly, the best performing type. It's likely not in your current prescription. Are you currently taking magnesium? Comment below, "I'm taking it," or "I tried but didn't feel a difference," so I know you're with me, and if this is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, because at the end of this video, I'll reveal the one form that might help you sleep like you were 40 again. Have you ever taken a supplement every day, truly believing it was helping you feel better, only to find out later that it wasn't doing anything at all? That's exactly what's happening to millions of older adults taking magnesium oxide. It's cheap. It's common. It promises to support your body. But here's the shocking truth. Only about 4% of it is actually absorbed. Most people assume if it's in a supplement, it must be good. But what if I told you this type of magnesium passes right through your body, doing almost nothing for your cramps, your heartbeat, or your sleep? That's not just frustrating, it's dangerous. Your body relies on magnesium for over 300 vital functions, from energy production to nerve and muscle regulation. Yet with magnesium oxide, 96% of the pill ends up in the toilet, not in your cells. Even your doctor might not notice this. Why? Because magnesium is incredibly hard to test accurately. Only about 1% of it is found in your bloodstream. The other 99% lives deep inside your cells. So even if your blood test looks normal, you could still be seriously deficient. Deficient enough to explain your fatigue, irregular heartbeat, or those 5 a.m. foot cramps that keep coming back. That's where the damage begins. You think you're doing something good, but your body is quietly suffering. Magnesium deficiency doesn't scream, it whispers. It shows up in subtle ways: restless sleep, twitching muscles, rising blood pressure. And when the magnesium you take isn't even reaching your cells, your heart, your brain, and your energy levels are left unprotected. Most over-the-counter brands use magnesium oxide because it's cheap. A whole kilogram can cost as little as $5, yet you may end up paying $10 for a bottle that gives you just pennies worth of actual absorbable magnesium. You deserve better, especially now, as your body becomes more sensitive to nutrient imbalances and less efficient at absorbing them. So, what can you do? If you see the words magnesium oxide on your label, take a second look. Start searching for better absorbing forms like magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. We'll dive deeper into these later in this video. But most importantly, don't assume all magnesium is the same, because choosing the wrong one may not just waste your money, it could be the silent reason you're still tired, still cramping, and still waiting for relief that never comes. If you're still with me and have found this helpful so far, drop a 1 in the comments so I know we're on this journey together. Let's keep going. Magnesium citrate, you've probably seen that name on almost every pharmacy shelf. It's widely praised for gentle relief and better absorption. But after 60, is it really your gut's best friend? Or is it quietly disrupting the balance inside your body without you realizing? Most people believe magnesium citrate is a safe, everyday option. It's familiar, easy to buy, and helps you stay regular. But what many don't know is that its very mechanism can lead to long-term dependence. This form of magnesium works like a mild laxative. It draws water into your intestines to get things moving. Sounds helpful, right? But with frequent use, your digestive system can grow lazy. The more you use it, the harder it becomes to go naturally without it. Even more concerning, magnesium citrate may also flush out other critical minerals like potassium and calcium minerals your aging body already struggles to absorb. This isn't just about occasional fatigue. It can affect your heart rhythm, cause painful leg cramps at night, or make you feel weak and off balance, especially if you're also taking diuretics or blood pressure medications. So while magnesium citrate might offer quick relief, it comes with a silent cost. Many older adults take it daily, believing they're helping their digestion, not knowing it could be the very reason they're sleeping poorly, feeling weaker, and depending more and more on something their body should be able to do naturally. So what's the right way to use it? If you absolutely need it for temporary relief, keep the dose small, around 150 to 300 milliliters in the evening, and only once or twice a week, never daily, and only under medical advice. Most importantly, instead of relying on a form that flushes, start transitioning to one that gently nourishes your body from within. If you felt more tired lately, struggled with sleep, noticed more cramping, or felt dizzy when standing up, don't rush to blame aging. Sometimes the root lies in the gut and in those little pills you thought were helping. The good news: there are other forms of magnesium that won't stress your digestion, that calm without draining, and support sleep while gently rebuilding your strength. And in the next part, I'll introduce the one that experts say is the most soothing yet powerful for older adults. You won't want to miss it. Magnesium glycinate. It might sound unfamiliar to some older adults, but if you're searching for a form of magnesium that soothes your body without upsetting your stomach, this could be the gentle support your post-60 body has been quietly craving. Unlike types that rush through your gut like a laxative, magnesium glycinate works like a calming hug for your nervous system. It's a combination of magnesium and glycine, a natural amino acid known for its relaxing effects on the brain, muscles, and mood. For younger people, this is already helpful. But for those over 60 who often struggle with shallow sleep, frequent nighttime waking, and restless nights, magnesium glycinate becomes a natural form of peace. It doesn't cause dependency. It doesn't cause discomfort. It simply supports the body in the way it needs most. What many people don't realize is that glycine also plays a key role in collagen production, the very substance that keeps your skin supple, your joints moving smoothly, and your muscles from wasting away. So with just one form of magnesium, you're actually helping your sleep, your nerves, your joints, and even your skin. It's a quiet recovery combo that few people talk about, but one that truly matters at this stage of life. I once worked with a 72-year-old woman who used to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep. As she aged, nighttime became a source of anxiety. After switching to 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate each night, combined with a habit of turning off screens early, she began sleeping straight through until 5 or 6 a.m. She stopped complaining of fatigue in the mornings. No sleep pills, no force, just giving her body the right support at the right time. So, what's the right dosage? For older adults, 200 to 400 milligrams in the evening is typically safe and effective, ideally taken about an hour before bed. Avoid taking it together with calcium, since they can compete for absorption. And it's best taken after dinner to ease digestion. If you've tried everything and still find yourself tossing and turning or waking up exhausted, it may not be sleep you're missing. It could be the right form of magnesium. Don't let sleepless nights silently erode your memory, drain your energy, or leave you weaker each morning. Let your body rest deeply, gently, and naturally the way it's meant to. And if you think this might be the best option available, hold that thought. Because up next, we're diving into a form of magnesium often called the brain's protector, a type that boosts memory, shields against cognitive decline, and even helps your heart beat stronger and steadier. Stay tuned, the most powerful one is still to come. Magnesium L-Threonate. It might sound scientific and unfamiliar, but for those worried about memory lapses, mental clarity, or the silent threat of cognitive decline with age, this could be the ray of hope you've been searching for. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Or found yourself mid-conversation, suddenly blanking on a simple word? These moments tend to happen more often after 60, and sometimes they quietly whisper a deeper fear. Is my memory starting to slip? Magnesium L-Threonate is the only form of magnesium that can cross the blood-brain barrier, which means it travels directly into the control center of your memory, emotions, and cognitive function. A study from MIT showed that after just 12 weeks of supplementation, adults over 50 taking this form experienced marked improvements in memory, focus, and mental processing speed. Unlike other forms of magnesium that mostly work on muscles or digestion, L-Threonate penetrates brain cells, rebuilding and strengthening neural connections that age may have slowly worn down. That's why many doctors refer to it as the nutrient for the aging brain. I once heard a 68-year-old man say, "I don't forget my daughter's phone number anymore, and I can actually retain what I read in books." It's like the morning brain fog is slowly lifting. A small change, but one that gave him back a sense of control and confidence. So how should you take it? The recommended dosage is typically 1,000 pounds to 2,000 milligrams per day, split into 2 doses, morning and evening. It's best taken after meals, and you should avoid taking it with calcium or iron as they compete for absorption. Be consistent for at least 8 to 12 weeks to see noticeable effects, because rebuilding brain connections takes time. If you've ever worried about forgetting loved ones' names, mixing up dates, losing focus while driving or cooking, don't just blame old age. Your brain might be quietly asking for help. And magnesium L-Threonate could be the gentle, effective way to finally listen. And here's something to remember. If memory is the light of your golden years, then the heart is the engine. In our next section, we'll explore a special form of magnesium designed for heart health, one that helps regulate heartbeat, support healthy blood pressure, and improve circulation. Stay with us, because what comes next could be the key, not just to living longer, but to living stronger. Every single day. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment the number 1 below to let me know you're still here with me. That support gives us the strength to keep sharing these life-changing insights with you. Now let's talk about magnesium taurate, a name that often goes unnoticed, yet it holds special importance for your heart. For younger folks, a fast heartbeat might just mean temporary stress. But after age 60, an irregular heartbeat isn't just a minor annoyance. It can be a warning sign of something much more serious, like an impending stroke. Magnesium taurate is a combination of magnesium and taurine, an amino acid often called the shock absorber for the cardiovascular system. Taurine helps regulate the electrical signals that control your heartbeat, keeping it steady and preventing dangerous spasms in your blood vessels. Magnesium, as you know, plays a role in nerve function and muscle relaxation. Together, they form a natural defense system for the aging heart. Here's what most people don't realize. Many older adults take diuretics or blood pressure medications. These medications flush out not just water, but also vital minerals like magnesium and taurine. The result: irregular heartbeat, palpitations, shortness of breath, dizziness when standing, or feeling faint during simple movements. And most don't know that the real culprit might just be a small, persistent deficiency repeating itself every day. Magnesium taurate doesn't just stabilize your heartbeat, it also helps regulate blood pressure gently. It's not overpowering. It doesn't cause sudden drops. And most importantly, it's considered one of the most heart-friendly forms of magnesium for those on cardiovascular medications. It won't replace your meds, but it can support your heart naturally, helping it work more efficiently and with less strain. So how should you use it? The recommended dosage is around 300 to 400 mg per day, ideally split into 2 doses morning and evening. Take it after meals, and avoid taking it at the same time as strong diuretics or high doses of calcium. If you're on heart medications, consult your doctor. But most experts agree magnesium taurate is one of the safest forms of support for aging hearts. If you've ever felt your heart flutter during stress or experienced that odd feeling of it skipping a beat, don't just blame it on getting older. Ask yourself instead, is my heart quietly asking for the very thing it needs every day but isn't getting? And here's what's next. In the upcoming section, we'll explore a rare form of magnesium that acts as a powerful nerve shield, helping you combat anxiety, regulate mood swings, and manage stress naturally. If you've ever felt emotionally drained or inexplicably low, the next part is especially for you. Magnesium malate. If you often wake up feeling drained, sluggish, or experience those persistent aches in your lower back, shoulders, or legs that just won't go away, this may be the form of magnesium your body's quietly begging for. Unlike other forms that promote sleep or protect the heart, magnesium malate is your go-to for energy and muscle function. It combines magnesium with malic acid, a natural compound found in apples and crucial for cellular energy production. To put it simply, if your body is like a machine, magnesium malate is the clean fuel that helps every cell run smoothly. Especially for older adults, when the mitochondria, your internal energy factories, begin to wear down, taking the right form of magnesium can make a noticeable difference: less muscle pain, clearer focus, and a renewed sense of vitality. I remember a 75-year-old man telling me, even with 7 hours of sleep, I woke up feeling like a car with no gas. After just 3 weeks of supplementing with 200 to 300 milliliters of magnesium malate each morning, along with gentle morning walks, he told me his body started quicker, the soreness when climbing stairs lessened, and the fog of fatigue finally began to lift. So, how should you take it? For seniors, a dose of 200-400 milligrams in the morning after a meal is ideal. If you're already taking something like magnesium glycinate at night for sleep, magnesium malate is a great morning option to wake up with energy. Just a tip if you have a sensitive stomach: start with a smaller dose and work your way up. Here's something important if you're dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome or fibromyalgia. Magnesium malate has been shown in studies to reduce pain and improve quality of life. It's not a cure, but it's a gentle helper that supports the body when time has taken its toll. And don't go just yet, because in the next section, we'll explore one final form of magnesium. It's the least known, but it quietly helps detox your cells, flush out heavy metals, and support your liver and kidneys as they age. A hidden protector working behind the scenes. You won't want to miss it. Magnesium sulfate. You may have heard this name in a hospital setting, but few realize that it's one of the unsung heroes for cellular detoxification, muscle tension relief, and supporting your liver and kidneys, especially after age 60, also known as Epsom salt. This form of magnesium is commonly used externally through foot soaks or baths. But when used properly, magnesium sulfate can become one of the most natural full-body recovery methods seniors often overlook. Have you ever felt your body weighed down, fatigued, tight, or toxic after a week of poor sleep, medication, or irregular meals? That's your liver and kidneys overworking. Magnesium sulfate, with its ability to pull toxins through the skin and stimulate cellular detox, helps your body feel lighter and calmer again. A 72-year-old woman once shared with me that soaking her feet just once a week in warm water with 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt helped her sleep better, relieved her foot numbness, and simply made her feel more at peace. It's not magic. It's a gentle release for a body that's been carrying too much for too long. So how should you use it? If used externally, dissolve 1 to 2 tablespoons of Epsom salt in warm water and soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes before bed. If you have a bathtub, you can soak your whole body with a slightly higher amount. If taken orally, consult your doctor first. Magnesium sulfate can cause diarrhea or other side effects if taken incorrectly, especially for seniors. It's particularly helpful for those dealing with constipation, water retention, muscle tightness, or a general feeling of physical stagnation. When used properly, magnesium sulfate not only aids in detox, but also calms the nervous system, relaxes blood vessels, and improves circulation gently. And if you've ever thought to yourself, why do I always feel so heavy like I'm carrying invisible weight? It may be your body crying for help, quietly accumulating toxins day after day. Magnesium sulfate could be your way to listen and respond, giving your body a well-deserved break. Don't go anywhere because the next section reveals the final form of magnesium, rarely mentioned but critically important for those worried about osteoporosis and improper calcium absorption. If you've been taking vitamin D without pairing it with the right magnesium, you may be unknowingly putting your body at risk. You'll want to hear this. Magnesium orotate, a lesser-known form of magnesium, yet one that quietly works to protect the heart and repair your cells in ways that most other types simply can't. If you've ever dealt with heart issues like high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, mild heart failure, or even just that feeling of your heart skipping a beat after a long, exhausting day, then this is the form of magnesium you need to hear about. Magnesium orotate combines magnesium with orotic acid, a naturally occurring compound that helps magnesium penetrate deeper into heart tissue and muscle cells. It supports DNA repair and enhances mitochondrial function, the very part of your cells that produces life-giving energy. Unlike other forms that work mostly outside cells, magnesium orotate reaches deep into the heart, liver, muscles, and even the brain, restoring function at the most essential level. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition showed that patients with mild heart failure who took 300 to 600 milliliters of magnesium orotate daily for 6 weeks experienced significant improvements in physical endurance, more stable heart rhythms, and fewer episodes of chest pain. For older adults, especially those with a history of stroke, heart conditions, or who are currently on blood pressure medications, Magnesium orotate won't replace your prescriptions, but it's a strategic supplement that can help your heart work more efficiently, reduce fatigue, and support faster recovery from stress. How to take it. Safe dosage 200 to 400 milligrams per day, divided into 2 doses morning and evening, ideally after meals. Note: because it's more expensive and less common, always choose reputable brands and consult your doctor before using it long term, especially if you're on heart medications. If other forms of magnesium help you sleep better, reduce cramping, or aid digestion, then magnesium orotate is like the silent guardian of your heart. For those who don't just want to live longer, but want to live stronger, sharper, and more energized into their later years. And if you've stayed with me this far, remember there's no one-size-fits-all magnesium. But when you truly understand each form and choose the right one in the right dose, you're not just supplementing, you're giving your body a chance to heal, to thrive, and to live fully. Let me know in the comments, which form of magnesium are you using? Or was there a type today you'd never heard of before this video? Your answer might help someone else choose wisely. And if this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about so we can all live longer, healthier lives, one small step at a time. Thank you for watching. Today, we didn't just learn about magnesium, we uncovered 8 keys that quietly shape your heart, your sleep, your memory, and your daily vitality after 60. Some forms of magnesium, though popular, may be draining your energy. Others, like magnesium orotate, work in silence to revive your cells, if you know how to choose correctly. And if you're still here with me now, I believe it's because you truly want to live healthier, live wiser, and live in a way that honors everything you've been through in life. I understand the feeling of waking up with aching limbs, the fear of taking a short walk and feeling your heart tire out too quickly. I know the anxiety when a doctor says you're at risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, or worse, a stroke waiting in silence. But sometimes the solution doesn't lie in a prescription. It begins with knowledge, with choosing the right nutrient at the right time. If this video gave you even a spark of hope, please click the like button. Let me know you're ready to take back your health. Hit subscribe so you never miss another life-changing insight. And if you truly feel that what I'm doing here has value, please consider supporting this channel with a small donation using the link below. Even the smallest gift helps me continue creating deeply thoughtful, research-based content free for seniors like you who need it most. Before you go, what form of magnesium are you taking? Or was there one today that surprised you? Leave a comment below. Your answer might be the guidance someone else has been searching for. Thank you for staying until the end. We still have so much to talk about. And your journey to stronger, more meaningful living has only just begun.